Oh dear. You used to trust the world, work hard, people helped, things made sense, then something unfair happened. And suddenly everything feels uncertain. You start questioning not just others, but whether the world itself is reliable. We're looking at the research now to check it all out. They're saying about confidence and about rebuilding it that the philosophical work explains how severe negative experiences such as harm or injustice, well, guess what? It can destroy a person's basic trust in the world, including men our age. It argues that humans, we rely on expectations. One, first, that others won't harm us and that someone will help us if indeed there is an issue. Then these collapse, and when they do, confidence in the world is lost by us. Now it's interesting because in a second study by Comte and Postivoete, they looked at confidence enhanced performance. In their research, it showed that the confidence directly improves performance. Even biased or overly optimistic beliefs can increase success because confidence reduces anxiety and improves execution. So the interesting thing about the two papers is that one shows that losing confidence in a world damages your ability to function, whilst on the other side of things, it shows that confidence, even if slightly unrealistic, well, guess what? It improves performance and outcomes. So the real risk isn't actually failure. It's losing the belief that success is possible. So you're thinking about confidence in the first place. So how then do we make it all work for ourselves? Well, firstly, protect your baseline trust in the world. What the heck is that? Well, trust is foundational to action. You trust certain things will be in place so that when you get the confidence, you'll be able to do it. Without this basic trust as a fundamental in the world principle for you, depending on how you think about it, motivation collapses. You can't just keep on going with it. You can't keep on building your confidence. So we need to guard it deliberately. Then what we need to do is separate events from worldview. That means that one failure doesn't exactly, and in fact does not. That means that one failure does not equal a broken system. So whatever you're doing to get the confidence back, keep with it a little bit more if it's beneficial. And avoid global conclusions. Oh my gosh, this always goes wrong. No, it doesn't. Just once. Try to keep perspective intact, because if you do, you'll be rewarded. And if you understand confidence as a performance enhancer, you'll have confidence improving through your execution and doing and using the right actions. Because the reality is anxiety reduces capability. When you're going out there and you're building your confidence and you're doing things, there will be little worries coming along. That's normal. But your mindset then can affect the outcomes. So it's the anxiety coming in and battling against the mindset. But if you use a controlled optimism that this will work, if you put a system in place, then the slight optimism, even on its own, boosts results. This is all according to the research. If we though overanalyze, it can harm our performance. So that means we start as we mean to carry on. We trust the process, leaving a bit more than facts. Now, confidence just doesn't happen overnight. Well, look, if something huge goes right, maybe, but that's not going to sustain it. So it has to come in little chunks, little incremental improvements. So success reshapes belief. A belief is more that groundswell, that foundation, that things will go right even when little confidence dips. Belief reshapes your performance then, even when you're not doing so well. That's the little bit that kind of suggests to resilience to come on, we can do a little bit more, dig a little bit deeper. So start with achievable goals. And if you do that, things will start running in the right direction. There's a snowball of confidence then, and the belief underlying that you go, oh yeah, I knew I was great at this, kicks in. Now look, if you're enjoying the video, please hit the like, comment either way, good or bad, and let's have a discussion, and subscribe also. We'll move on. Avoid with confidence the world is against me type of scenario, because then we're putting language into our own minds that something huge like the world or they are all against us is going to be not beneficial for us. Even that's going to threaten our belief system that's underlying that. For 10 years we thought we were great when we were in our 20s, and then in our 30s things dipped, and now in 40 or whatever else, and suddenly, wow, it's not good. So we want to release all those huge comparisons, really, those huge things, those massive group of people, a massive company I worked for before, and they're gone and we're in a smaller company, or I'm starting a smaller company. If we do that, it reduces the effort and risk taking out of it. It becomes self-fulfilling. So if the world is against you in your language, guess what? Yeah, you will find difficulties in the world. Try to recognize emotional impact on this and on your thinking more so. Because if you can do that, you're going to have a benefit. How are you going to do that? Well, trauma changes perception. So if there's something very big, I mentioned anxiety before, that can be one thing. But if there's something very big that interjects, like a very bad experience, recognize that this is an emotional impact. Like often, I know myself as a guy, and I'm sure you do, at times, if you're being very honest and you're watching this on your own and nobody else is around you, that maybe you felt like crying at times, a little bit, and you didn't, fine. But still, there was times where there was trauma, and things that are in the book now as trauma weren't there when we were very young, for sure. My own takeaway is that these two papers, they expose a harsh truth. If you lose confidence in the world, you withdraw and you underperform. If you build confidence, even say imperfectly, you act, you perform, and you succeed. For us guys our age, in the middle age of life, then we're navigating uncertainty. Your biggest risk, though, isn't failure. It's losing the belief that effort still matters. So stay tuned for the bonus. Thanks for watching. Please like this video. If you subscribe, comment to say that you have, and we'll look after you.